Do you know
Yes,
what I
I
mean?
know.
You're a
I know.
fucking maniac.
I know. But you know what? I have to say,
What
I
do you
know you're
have
going
to
to roll your
say,
eyes at
darling?
me. I learned a lot from this process.
That's
Like, I
great.
really did. It was the darkest week, but I learned a lot. Like, I feel really clear and good today.
See,
I just spoke
what
to
you've been manipulated by is guilt. Jilly Billy's is sentimentality. Yours is guilt.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew deep down I shouldn't have gone there, right? So then you let whatever, which leads me to this. When we were talking about the love bite stuff, which I know you've had
Yes.
experience with and it's really rocked your world, and it's really opened up too explained a lot of the things, well, I know myself I've seen in, working with people. But one of the things I've seen come up lately, and I don't know if it's in the Alien Love Bite, because I haven't read it. You're shocked. What I was saying was, I'm seeing this thing of, okay, so the Alien Love Bite, right? I actually haven't read it, but I have listened to a few of those YouTube things. But
Yeah.
what I've garnered from it, or whatever, is when I'm working with people, often I see they've got their lineage. And in order to scramble it, they've been placed in other bodies, other families, etc., in their incarnation. Now, these other bodies, families, they seem to all be of another lineage. And it's almost like it's a lineage to handle the lineage. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Makes sense? Have I said it right?
Oh, yes, you have. Very clearly. Yes.
Good. But what, in doing that, is when we've removed it and removed the ancestral of it all, motherfucking wow. Like, wow, what a difference. Not only has it made a clearer connection to lineage first, but it's like people start to feel themselves. They don't feel so lonely. They don't feel so alienated. They don't feel like the black sheep anymore.
I can completely relate to that.
Relate away, baby. Relate me.
Oh,
And back.
and back. So, I felt that as soon as that was relevant, when I found out that that was actually relevant to me and the people in my life, as soon as I realized that, it's like everything that I knew deep down suddenly became validated and it all made sense. It's like there was a healing in realizing that. And I don't know if that alone was actually the thing that pulled the love bite itself, or if I actually did it in a more
Probably everything,
way.
symbiotic, it's all
Yeah.
happening, blah, blah.
Yeah. I find that also I can relate to them better in knowing what I'm dealing with, knowing the actual energetic dynamic or the lineage
Like
dynamic.
a compassion.
Yeah.
But
It's sort of,
genuine compassion.
yeah, it's there's not that. I mean, there's other issues, but there's not that same tug of war of why I don't understand why this is so hard. And so now it's made sense. So it's a completely real thing. I find it to be, it explains a lot and it's very freeing to be able
So then
to.
from there, having that experience, changing up, etc., what's opened up for you regarding lineage?
Okay, better.
So from there, having had that experience, what would you say is not so much opened up, but how has your experience of lineage changed or metamorphosized?
It's like I believe it more. It's like for me, I realized that by not feeling like there was so much wrong with me, by not fitting in so much, I was by being able to let go of fighting against whatever was against it. Suddenly I had all this space to go, okay, let's see what they're trying to repress, what was
No.
trying to be repressed. And so I feel like I have more space to be able to let it all unfold and happen. And that's been a really great process. It's like the ease of dropping in has gotten quicker.
It's like you've embodied it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Embodiment.
Yeah. Before it was more like a reflection outside, these people, these beings. And then once you weren't looking for yourself there, You know what I mean? And you began to really open to essence, embody essence.
There we go. I can hear you. Okay.
Once you really sort of, started to embody essence and then have an idea, like an anchor of who you were, then the relating became more, not strategic, but you weren't reacting. So you could, come back and say, well, hang on, there's something wrong here. This isn't normal.
Yeah.
We should, or it's not so much everything's peace, love and moonbeams, but if I'm creating my world, if I'm creating my hologram, why the fuck would I create this?
Yes.
Don't I love myself? Don't I? It's a true test of loving yourself, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, it certainly is. But the compassion helps as well. Like understanding that, and when the compassion grows, it does make the relating a lot easier.
But for me, I find it's a genuine compassion because it's born of experience wisdom. It's not like I'm being compassionate. It's more, actually have it because it's real for you. It's not something you're trying to do to be a good spiritual being.
I don't. Exactly. Like it's a genuine, heartfelt, and not pity either. It's genuine, like, okay, no, I get it. Yeah, it makes it easier for all.
Yeah, total. So, what was I going to say? With that, I could sort of suggest some reverse engineering.
Yes.
I mean, there's many ways to skin a cat, but if they can do things in this hologram, saying if they can, put shit out, if they can do things into our hologram, well, we can take control and take it back and make our hologram what we want. So, for example, if they're sending bullshit over the internet, if they're causing elemental chaos and dirty elementals, well, why can't we, when it hits our computer, send it back aligned?
So it's basically changing whatever they're bringing in and then correcting it on its return.
Yes. But what I do is I don't actually engage with it. I just have the field set. That way I don't feel I'm entering into any kind of...
Okay, good.
I have the field more set because it's like that way I don't feel like I'm entering into any adversarial, you know what I mean? Like it's coming at me and I'm not... It's like this is my field and they're coming at me and I'm sorry, but that's just a no-go zone.
Yeah, yes.
And it's not. I don't even have to know about it. It's just set that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been having some fun with that. At one stage, I just said, "Oh fuck it, any archon fuckery, no, nothing touches me." I just went for the jugular. And
going right for the jugular,
well, the other
yeah.
thing is you can booby trap your field. A little bit of
So, okay,
there,
do explain about the booby trapping because I've been really thinking about this reverse engineering and how it works and this whole booby trap thing.
I mean, without giving too much away, after all, a good soldier never tells. Think of what a booby trap is, like a minefield, like something hidden or something unexpected. So when it comes at you, they may be expecting one thing, but because your field is set with a certain set of sine waves, etc., they get another thing.
Mm-hmm. Right. So would you, let's say, booby trap it with for example, booby trap it with something like if they're wanting to give you some kind of situation or reaction, they're trying to incite some sort of reaction, and instead they get like a blast of Ra that tends to, I don't know, awaken humanity a little bit more.
I know.
Would you consider that a booby trap? Or would you
I would.
Okay.
I mean, what if they send an agent? Any agent that connects with me that is against my essence receives a kill shot.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. That's like art of war, baby. I like that.
Scramble your field so they can't see, sense and feel your codes.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like their land, like it's all bouncing off. Your frequency that they know you by, they can't see it, they can't find it. You're invisible, undetectable, untraceable. It's all scrambled on the outside anyway. Why not?
No, I dig that. With what I've been practicing with this reverse engineering is not necessarily, well, with Archon stuff as well, but with people as well. Like, for instance, people in my immediate surroundings who I have issues with, or there's, a bit of challenge going on, should we say. Not, not that I don't intend to harm anyone. However, I don't want certain projections to affect my field in quite the way that I've allowed.
So politically correct. Just get down to it. If people are sending you shit, can I send you shit back?
I know, but it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm doing it like a bitch, going, oh, fucking
Look,
give it back to
I've
you,
got
because
one
I don't
set
wanna...
in my field that says this. Whatever energy is sent to me bounces back from my field and is sent back to its source. Doesn't even touch me. Now, if they're sending me love, they're getting love. If they're sending me shade, get the umbrella.
Wow.
They can decide.
Maybe this is my issue then, is the fact that
Yeah.
it's that whole peace, love and mung bean thing of not that, but how there's this whole thing in spirituality.
Send it back with love.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Maybe
you can do
that's
that if
a
you
layer
want.
of...
You can do that if you want. I'm not wasting my fucking love, darling. That's all for me.
No, I know, which is why it just kind of made me realise that. So I like that, just without
with
judgment.
love if you want. But what you're doing then is you're engaging and you're trying to create, like what I'm saying is do it to the best of your ability to be an unentangled engagement. So even if you have to add on the outside something like even when I say the outside, even if you have to add into the program, yes. Anything sent towards me bounces back from my field is sent back from its source. Oh, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. What were we talking about? What did you say?
We're talking about...
about with love.
Sending it back with love, yeah.
Because, obviously it's so foreign to me. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? What I'm saying is you're not so much putting a condition on it, but you're trying to manipulate it in some way, trying to change it, right? Yes. What I feel I've done in my field is not trying to in any way, shape or form change it. Just, it's like a mirror, bounces back. Mm-hmm. So I'm not engaged. Haven't even touched it. Right?
Yeah. Yes, I get it.
So I know it's a small nuance, but for me, it feels like an unentangled experience. They can, at the gate doing what they're doing. It's not touching me. I haven't even known about it. I've set my field. Yeah. The no-go zone. No fly zone, bitches. So, that's what I mean. Like, don't completely reverse engineer it in the sense of bang, it's in your fucking... Oh, sorry, it's shocking. Like, bang, it's the exact opposite in your face. Try and make it so it's like not engaged.
Not engaged.
You're in that...
That's the key.
Yeah. Because as soon as you engage it, they're provoking you. They're provoking reaction.
Again?
Provocation, go for it.
Again, it's another example how important it is to be in the sacred neutral. That's another lesson for me. No, it is.
I know, it's like...
I know, it's like I get it. It's like another level of, okay, again, that's neutral. Yeah, I get that.